Over the weekend, rock and roll heaven to be more exact, the band proceeded to get into a barroom brawl in the Toronto hard rock club Rock and Roll Heaven Saturday night. The story, as I understand it, is that the band returned from a radio interview feeling no pain and proceeded to sit down at the tables that they had vacated earlier on in the evening and were set to enjoy themselves when somebody in the distance made some disparaging remarks about Heather Locklear, who happens to be Tommy Lee's wife. Tommy took offense to that, proceeded to wade through the tables and the bodies that stood between him and the man delivering this charge about his wife, and then a fight erupted. But instead of Motley Crue being turfed out, it seems that the club then emptied and Motley Crue stayed to party till 4 a.m. in the morning. Obviously the owners didn't mind too much, no charges. A lot of fun was especially had by the band and the crew, who obviously not adverse to looking after themselves and certainly living up to their wild and wacky reputation. Motley Crue, there you go. The guys do exactly work sometimes. Besides the Toronto concert this past weekend, last week in Winnipeg, they got up extremely early in the morning, 6 a.m. to be more exact. The reason being, they were doing a live broadcast to Japanese television from a strip club in Winnipeg called Teasers. They actually took the stage to play live from the strip club at 7:50 in the morning. Now, besides their nasty habit, which happens to be the girls that backed them up, besides the nasty habits, they had 4 strippers on stage as well. 30 million people over there in Japan got to see the Motley Crue show live from Teasers in Winnipeg.
We're partying, man. Turned out to hear their heroes, Motley Crue, drive home the music they love best. Meanwhile, on Friday night at Rock and Roll Heaven, a club on Bloor Street, Motley Crue did some misbehaving. It all started when a patron made some rude remarks about actress Heather Locklear, Motley Crue's drummer. The boys didn't like that and beat the patron to a pulp. Then they went back to their drink.